is extremely good. Um, my my biggest inspiration was through two people through and see shows gaming. A shout out to Elijah E. Mark for being me to inspire me for this deck. So I play with the Heavenly Monarch. Ethers, because Ethers limited, I can only badly. She requires two tributes unless you tribute summon a monster to tribute summon her, which is highly effective. You can actually during your opponent's turn, hold on. Yeah, you can actually you can highly recommended that you place run three. I need two Monarch spell have a Mondo trap card in your graveyard. Banish that. Add Ether back to your hand. Next deck spell when I get to the spells, which I'll get into later on, but you can actually tribute tribute summon monster to tribute summon this monster. And deal your opponent 1,000 damage. But if it was a dark monster, you can banish all copies of that opponent review. Yes, I run, and if it was a dark monster, he takes a bigger monarchs in case I don't want to use two little assholes or squires. It's the same thing with next level. When it's tribute summon, you can discard one random card from and the burn damage of 100 points times the original level of that monster. So, say your monster 13 grew push moves walking attributed target back roll that sorry target on the field destroyed. Easy, effective. Um, I prefer the other version of this card, which is would be the next this card is uh to like a video. 100 attack 1,000 You have two of your on the though they do have other effect. The other effect of Adea is that when she hits the graveyard, you absolutely get to retrieve one of your banished Monarch spell or trap cards. You get added back to your hand. Extremely effective when trying to retrieve, like, say, Pantheism. Say you banish Pantheism to actually force your opponent to allow you to add one card from your deck, one of the three Monarch spell trap cards that you choose with different names from your hand. Allows you to get an extra deck in this. When this you're in one monster with 800 and 800 attack and 1000 defense in your grave, except Ados, the Underworld Squire. Special summon in defense, so also you can also summon monsters from the air shack for the rest of this turn. So technically banish special Ados. You technically get to tribute twice. Next card. Oh my god, this card is an absolute perfect in this deck. Say you have a Dea and you bring out this one, your opponent unless Hirageki's the field or the next you brave your main search and main monarch spells and see the monarch reveal one from your deck to your hand except tenacity. So you cannot add this one back add the same one to your hand. You can only use this you can only activate one tenacity per turn. Extremely effective when trying to get that ism for the and so forth. Your opponent deck, so it cuts his action supply off completely. Also, to be attack, your battle damage of calculation will set that turn, or if it even if this card leaves the field, extremely great. Now you're gonna wanna run two of card like protects your monsters from being destroyed by or targeted by card effects. So the fact all your tribute summon monsters. So you're like you have this card on the field, you have Vanity's Fiend on the field. You activate it either during your opponent's turn or your turn. Tribute your opponent's monster. You can tribute summon a monster of your own, which is highly valuable. Back to it all. Another card that I found extremely sad and really horrible that they limited as reveal three Monarch spell or trap cards from your opponent chooses with your hand. The rest you shuffle your deck. I wish it was semi-limited or at least unlimited. The fact that it's at 1 I find makes this deck extremely bricky now, but the Monarchs were extremely good when back in those days when it wasn't limited. Next is one of the support cards that came out in I think it was Premium. I don't even. It was from PGL3. Is I'll have to look it up later. But the fact that um, the fact that if you control a monster with 2400 or more attack and 1000 defense, target one set card on the field, destroy it. You can banish this card from your graveyard and one Monarch spell trap card from your graveyard. Then target one set card on the field, destroy it. It's technically a way to pop any card that would be a problem that is set. So say you're going up against Ghost Tricks, this card will come in handy big time because you can pop your opponent's set Ghost Trick monsters if you get them right. Extremely good, extremely valuable. Next, I run Tribute Burial. Um, Tribute Burial. Sorry for the interruption. Someone texted me something. I'll answer that later. Um, Tribute Burial means this card you cannot special summon any monsters for the rest of the turn. Once during this turn, you can conduct a tribute summon that requires two tributes by banishing one monster from each graveyard instead of tributing. It is still treated as a tribute summon. So technically, you can banish one monster from your graveyard and one monster from your opponent's graveyard to tribute summon. That is it's extremely better. Like I find that extremely good. I'm thinking about running it at 3. I still haven't decided yet. I'm still toying with the deck. As for now, I run one Soul Charge. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, run Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn got unbanned. It's now limited." I know it's limited. I know that for a fact. But the fact that you can only bring back one monster, I find extremely annoying. I mean, sure, you can bring back your opponent's monster from their graveyard, but still, like, I find Soul Charge a lot better because you can bring back your own monsters, like all you can bring back the Adea and Ados. You get two tributes right off the bat after paying 1,000 life points for each monster. No, for each monster summoned this way, summoned by its effect. Not only that, but you cannot conduct your battle phase, which, oh well. But hey, it still works. Okay, charge is the moment that you need it, and because you can target one warrior monster in your graveyard, you can even as the Light Monarch, which will even help you out a lot more if you need that extra. Help you the special summon if you don't want to waste a normal summon, so this way you can actually get the two tributes instead of the one extra tribute. Um, Reinforcement of the Army is the last spell card I play. Reinforcement of the Army, because I run it for the I run it just in case I don't draw into a Dea or one for one. So I can search out a Dea off the bat, which will help out a lot more. Next, I run for the traps. I run two Prime Monarch. The second effect I hardly ever use unless I need to use it, but the main effect, the fact that you can shuffle two Monarch Spell Trap cards back into your deck, shuffle draw one, is absolutely fantastic. The second effect states that you can actually um, banish one other Monarch or Spell Trap card from your graveyard. Special summon this card in defense position as a normal monster, very light, Level 5, 1000 attack and 2400 defense. It is no longer treated as a trap card, and this card you can only use the effect of Prime Monarch once per turn. Okay, yes, this one will help out big time when trying to bring out your Monarchs for the tribute summons, but still, it still helps out. For now, I run 2 Monarchs Erupt. I need one more to make the playset. Monarchs Erupt allows if you can activate this card only if you have no cards in your extra deck and control a tribute summon monster. Negate the effects of all face-up monsters on the field whose while those monsters are face up on the field, except tribute summon monsters during your end phase. If you control no tribute summon monsters, send this card to the graveyard. So technically, you have. So you set this card. Your opponent brings out Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer, Swordsman, and Buster Dragon. He negates all of your, ugh, all of your monsters' effects. Turns them all into dragons. Flip this card during his draw phase before he can bust any of that out. This effect will negate all of that. So, and hopefully it will negate Zark at the same time. Hopefully. The last card I run in this deck, I strongly recommend using only one of this card. If you mainly want to run one of it, if you tend cool, let me drop a comment down below. Tell me get above what you can run a collection of monarchs. Do have them at the moment. I am currently considering running some hand traps, mainly to DD Crow. Those are the only trap out sighting. Hopefully, I'm thinking about also sighting Raigeki. Three Toronto tribute and other. At the moment, that's everything. Thank you for supporting me. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you love the deck list, please, please like this video. Um, Stay notified, man. Just I'll be modifying every single one of my decks. Try to get new deck lists for you guys. Most likely, I'll be going over some ban lists. Um, it would really mean a lot to me if you guys can help support me and help my channel flourish and allow me to um, make things a lot better. Um, Thank you all. Shout out to all my friends that helped me get to this point. Shout out to my family that also supports me, and of course all of you viewers. I, I couldn't have done anything like this. I mean, you guys give me all the confidence I need. Later.